In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on July 16, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Athletics versus Cleveland Guardians. The Athletics, sitting at 41-57, are set to square off against the Cleveland Guardians, who are 46-49, in some American League ball at Progressive Field this Friday evening. It's the first game of a 3-game set, and both squads are shaking off the All-Star break rust, looking to grab an early edge in the second half. Oakland's been grinding through a tough year, but they've shown flashes of fight, while Cleveland's trying to build on whatever momentum they scraped together before the pause. The atmosphere in Cleveland could play a role, with the home crowd pushing their guys to start strong. Cleveland ought to get the nod as favorites on their own turf, where they're flat out the stronger side overall, and Cicconi's put up a decent year with a 3.44 earned run average and 1.27 WHIP. That said, he's had some bumps at home, posting a 4.95 earned run average while letting hitters bat .272 against him over 20 innings there. On the flip side, Sears has been sharp lately, giving up only 9 hits and 3 runs across his last 16.2 innings, and his stats actually look better when he's pitching away games than at home this season. Oakland's rattled off wins in each of the last 3 outings where Sears took the hill, which adds some confidence to their side of things. Cleveland came into the break on a decent roll, but I'm not sold on them handling lefties well, and even though JP Sears isn't lights out every time, he's a reliable arm for an Athletics crew that stayed in the mix and competed hard. Getting him away from that batter-friendly park in Sacramento should give him a boost in this spot. I figure Oakland's got what it takes to rattle Cicconi and pull this one out. As our first pick for this matchup, the Athletics money line is our full game side pick. Neither club's been lighting it up with guys on base, as Oakland ranks 16th across the league with a .733 team OPS when runners are in scoring spots, while Cleveland's lagging at 23rd with a .710 OPS in those same situations with dudes on second or third. Looking at their bats over the recent stretch, it's clear they're both having a hard time piling up enough runs to hit those totals. The Athletics have averaged 5.18 runs over their past 11 games, and the Guardians are sitting at 3.85 runs through their last 13 contests. The unders cashed in 3-0 for their most recent 3 games, pointing to more low-output baseball ahead. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus New York Mets. The Cincinnati Reds, with a 50-47 record, 51-46 against the run line, and 39-55 on over-unders, are set to face the New York Mets, who sit at 55-42, 48-49 on the run line, and 43-51 for overs and unders, as they start up a 3-game set this Friday evening. Both teams are shaking off the All-Star break, looking to grab some momentum right out of the gate in this matchup. Cincinnati's been hanging around the .500 mark overall, but they've got work to do if they want to push for a playoff spot, while the Mets have been more consistent and are in a better position to make noise in the second half. Cincinnati just isn't the same threat when they're playing away from home. They've lost their last 3 road trips in a row and sit below .500 in away games this season, which shows how much they struggle without that home crowd energy. On the flip side, the New York Mets have been crushing it at their place, holding a record that's 19 games over .500 when they're hosting. That's the kind of dominance that makes them tough to beat in front of their fans. On top of that, Cincinnati's starter Nick Lodolo is a reliable arm, but the team can't seem to pull out wins when he's pitching on the road. They've dropped 4 of his last 5 starts away from home, and it's not all on him. The bats aren't giving him any backup out there. The Reds have managed just 7 runs total in those 4 road defeats, leaving him hanging with minimal support. For the Mets, Sean Manny has only gotten 1 start this year because of an injury, but he had his top season ever last year and knows how to handle pressure. He's put up a strong 3.6 earned run average with a 2-0 mark in his career matchups against Cincinnati, which gives New York a nice edge on the mound. Plus, in 4 of the Mets' last 6 wins at home, they've pulled away by 2 runs or more, showing they can build leads and hold them. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. Betting the under makes a lot of sense in this spot, since pitchers usually have the upper hand right after the break. Hitters' timing gets thrown off from the layoff, leading to fewer solid contacts and lower scores overall. Add in the fact that this year, the Mets have gone under in 51 of their games with 43 overs and 3 pushes, while the Reds are at 53 unders, 39 overs, and 4 pushes. And it's clear these trends should keep rolling in this one. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Miami Marlins. The Royals and Marlins are kicking off a 3-game interleague set down in Miami, with both squads pushing to climb up in their playoff chases. It's happening Friday night at the Marlins' home field as the second half kicks into gear. Kansas City's been grinding to stay relevant in the American League, while Miami's looking to turn things around in the National League after a shaky first half. The vibe in South Beach could add some extra spark, especially with the crowd backing the home team fresh off the break. The Royals sit at 2-5 in their past 7 clashes with the Marlins, which shows Miami's had the upper hand lately. Last time these two met, Sandy Alcantara shut down Kansas City in a 9-0 rout, steering his squad to a clean win, and I'm betting on a repeat performance here. Lately, the Royals have only been beating up on teams that can't hit much, but the Marlins pack enough punch at the plate to flip that script and handle their business at home. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Kansas City's gone 3-7 on overs and unders in their last 10 outings, keeping scores low more often than not. The Marlins are at 3-6-1 in their recent 10 for totals, leaning toward unders too. Both clubs have been sputtering offensively all year, and since the Royals mainly win by leaning on their arms, I don't see them sparking a bunch of runs. Miami won't carry the load by themselves to push past the number. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Atlanta Braves. The New York Yankees are set to face off against the Atlanta Braves this Friday in some MLB ball at Truist Park, kicking things off after the break. It'd be great to have a clue about who's taking the hill for the Yankees, but I'm sticking with them regardless. Strider's put up decent stats this year, yet the Braves have dropped the last 3 games he's started. On top of that, he's walked 3 or more guys in 3 of his past 4 outings. If he's out there battling his command and handing out free passes to the Yankees, he's bound to let in a bunch of runs. That holds true even if we don't know the Yankees starter yet. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. Over the past couple weeks, both squads have been leaking runs, with the Yankees sitting 25th in team earned run average at 5.22 and the Braves not far behind at 23rd with 4.98. Their bats have been crushing it for power too. The Yankees top the league at 21.64 at bats per homer, while the Braves rank 14th at 30.73. You've got 2 lineups that are loaded and ready to go. No major injuries holding them back. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Tampa Bay Rays. The MLB action picks back up this Friday with a divisional showdown featuring the Baltimore Orioles at 43-52 squaring off against the Tampa Bay Rays. Both teams are diving into the second half, looking to shake things up in the American League East standings. Baltimore's been grinding through a rough patch, but has the tools to compete, while Tampa Bay's holding a bit steadier overall. This opener at the Rays' place could set the tone for the series, with division implications hanging in the balance as they chase better positioning down the stretch. Baltimore's got Charlie Morton on a roll lately. He's grabbed wins in 4 of his last 5 turns on the mound. Fresh off a solid outing against the Mets where he gave up just 4 hits and 1 run over 6 innings, he's keeping things tight and giving his team a real shot. Tampa Bay hasn't had the same luck with Taj Bradley in his recent starts. They've dropped 3 of his past 5, including a skid of 3 in a row. Bradley's taken a beating from these Orioles this season too, posting a sky-high 14.85 earned run average across 2 outings against them. On top of that, Baltimore's bats are teeing off on him, hitting a whopping .424. Keep an eye on the Orioles to snag this first game and close the gap a little in the lower part of the American League East. As our first pick for this matchup, the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Baltimore's been leaning toward low scores, cashing the under in 3 of their last 5 contests. They've also kept things under in 4 of Morton's past 5 starts, showing how his pitching clamps down on opponents. The Rays aren't doing much better lately. Like I said, they managed only 8 runs over that 4-game set with the Red Sox, which says a lot about their bats cooling off. Overall, Tampa Bay's hit the under in 3 of their last 5 games, and the same goes for 3 of Bradley's recent 5 outings. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.